Made it to Cohen. This is it. This is Cohen. We've been trying to track down some TOs to see if we can get permission to go into McIlwraith Range.
Well, we just wanted to seek your permission with regards to accessing the McIlwraith Range for some endemic frog species that live up there. Okay, alright, okay. What's sort of the first step involved in doing that? Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, no worries. And I imagine that might be a lengthy process? Oh, okay, right, okay, oh, okay, rightio. Yeah, okay. Alright, thanks for your help, mate. Alright, see you later.
Well done, Johnny. Well done. We decided that we wouldn't go into McIlwraith Range that night, but instead we hung around Cohen to see what creatures we could find there. We found several common species of geckos and frogs, and I was excited to see my first wild crocodile while brushing my teeth at the free campsite. The following day we were on the road again, heading to our most northern destination, Iron Range National Park. As we were driving in, I was stunned to see our first wild cassowary. It was eating berries on the side of the road. These are an iconic species of far north Queensland, and I can see why people often reference dinosaurs when they describe them. Just arrived. We're near Iron Range National Park. That mountain is our target. This bush is our adversary. There's a small brown frog in the rocks on that hill that we want to feed. We've had a very tough bush bash so far, and it looks like it's going to get easier very soon, but we just have to make it through this vegetation first. You can do it, Jono. Our first find of the night. It's this amazing gecko. Well, we're sort of on our way back down. It's been very tough going in the dark, and we're still on the mountain. We'll definitely have to pace our water, but we're trying to get through a spot where there's less rainforest and more open stuff, so it's easier moving. But no sign of the frog. It's very, very dry, and I think that's the problem.
Oh, we've been walking for 4 hours.
Once we got back to the car, we headed deeper into the national park in search for the other species of frogs on our list. The next one we were looking for was the Cape York graceful tree frog, Latoria bella. There was definitely no shortage of frogs, and it wasn't long before I spotted eyeshine high up in a shrub. I managed to bend it over, and there it was, Latoria bella, the Cape York graceful tree frog. Little did we know that it was the only one we'd see for the entire trip.
It's 1:30 in the morning, and Jono has just announced really calmly he's found a green python. Here it is. This is one of their main targets, the Iron Range. How good looking is that animal? It's so calm. It doesn't even care that I'm right here. Yeah. This national park, McElwraith Range, are the only national parks these animals occur at in Australia. You can also get them in Papua New Guinea.
It was amazing to see a wild green tree python. When I was a kid, I used to read wildlife books and I'd see the green tree pythons, and I thought to myself that I would have loved to see one. But as a kid growing up in a country town near Adelaide, Cape York seemed like an unachievable world away. So it was a really special moment to see this amazing animal in the wild. Due to their incredibly restricted range in Australia, they are classified as near threatened. By day, they rest in distinctive coils over branches in dense foliage and come down to hunt at night time.
Photographing a snake. The reason I have no shirt is because I just had ants crawling all over me. There's a snake. And here's the ant nest just here. I think half the colony's died because we've had to swap them off ourselves.
By 2 a.m, we decided to call it a night. While we were brushing our teeth, Jono spotted some eyeshine high up in the tree. I could see that it had some grey fur, and I quickly decided it was worth getting the camera out again for it. And I was excited to see and take photos of my first wild cuscus. Due to the lack of target frog finds, we decided to spend an extra night in Iron Range and try our luck again the following night. During the day, we scouted around for habitats, looked for creatures, and spent our time relaxing at the stunning Chile beach.
Jono making the most of the scenery here. Chile Beach. Iron Range National Park. What a place. For a minute. Oh, a seagull. Oh. Have we ever seen them before?
Here we are again, Jono. Makes me wonder what's wrong in our heads. Are we trying again for the boulder frogs? And we're going to a different spot this time?
Probably blame me for that.
Yeah. We still feel sore legs from last night, but you gotta do what you gotta do to photograph a brown frog. Could be grey, might be a grey frog.
I think it's grey, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got red eyes.
Oh, it sounds amazing. I hope we see one. We've left the road. Whoa, I'm falling already. Oh, my legs. And we're in the scrub. So, terrible things have happened tonight. And I have been slack on recording them because they've been so terrible. But we lost the GPS, so we bailed on our frog search. We went back to the barracks Wi-Fi to try and locate my GPS wirelessly. The GPS location on the map's updated, so I think we'll be able to find it now. But we don't know whether to continue looking for the boulder frog or to have another go at the tree frog.
Maybe we can do both.
Maybe we could. Let's make it.
Mexican theme song.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's do it. Let's try and do both. Just pulled over because we saw this snake crossing the road. Just found this black-headed python. Those milky eyes, she's ready for a shed. Finding our first black-headed python offered some slight condolences to only finding one out of 4 of our target frogs for iron range. For our visit, conditions were just too dry. The wet season was coming too late. Even though many robust, more generalist species were active, the sensitive species and the habitat specialists that we were after just weren't out.